Yeah, I ain't no dancing today. I don't dance when we lose, so fuck all that. My concerns. I have a few concerns in this game. First, I knew this was the true first road test. That DC game, Redskins game, that shit wasn't about nothing. 60% was our crowd. This was the true first road test. So I knew it wasn't be no 30-point game. No 35, we doing this point game up and down the field. Cool. But my concerns was this offense. And I don't know if y'all remember, my first concern, wide receiver, the depth of the receivers. I told y'all last week, go check the last video. I told y'all last week, I sat there and said, what? Gallup is out. Gallup is out, people. Who's our number 2 receiver? Who? Y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a minute so y'all can answer. My whole fucking point. We don't have one. We do not have a second receiver. The boy Smith, Devin Smith. How many catches did he have? I'm gonna give y'all a minute to answer that. He ain't have none. You can't answer that. He ain't have none. He's our second receiver. How's the offense gonna move when we don't have no receiver core? I don't know what Cobb and Dak, they not on the same page. Dak throwing behind him. He ain't sitting down in the zone. It's this miscommunication, misread, misunderstanding. We missed an opportunity to be 4-0. We gotta be better. We have to find another receiver. Because at this point, that youngin Smith ain't the answer. Yeah, he beat Josh Newman 3 weeks ago. I would be Josh Newman right now. I don't care about that. Even in that, he only still had like 1 or 2 catches in that game. He ain't the answer. Amari Cooper's not hurt. So what are we going to do at receiver? Yeah, first true road test. But we could have got it going once we open it up and everything. But we can't get nobody open. Prime example, the play, the second to last play when Amari Cooper went up. How many dudes was on Amari Cooper? 4. 4 Saints guys. So where was everybody else at then? That means everybody else getting single covered. They ain't getting no separation. We have to address that, man. Because I think God about at least another week or 2, we're going to have to address that right there. That shit worked against the Saints because you know why? It wasn't the receiver core. It was all about the running backs. Running backs combined for like 250, 260 last week, our running game alone. So that was really why our offense was really moving. You even check the Dak stats. He was like 200, low 200 or something, even this game. Like, we have to find a way to help Amari Cooper. And like I said, he's not even healthy. And not even that, the offensive line, I don't even know. Every time I look, he just under pressure. We ain't got no answer for it. They was putting pressure on him. I don't know if the crowd noise, like the aggressive defense, like I don't know what it was. They were very aggressive, hitting us in the mouth, and we couldn't establish no running game. We got receivers can't get open. Line ain't blocking. It was just too much today. This is what you're gonna have to expect in the playoffs. This is what it is. You're gonna have to go down these hostile environments. I can't really knock the defense. I wanted them to stop them, but you ain't gonna have no perfect defense all game. You're gonna have to give and take some shit. When it matters, they gotta stop. We had like 4 or 5 sacks today. Salute Robert Quinn, man. Salute. But that's where it stops. I'm not saluting nothing else because that was just a terrible game. We went down there in that atmosphere. We froze up in a big moment. We froze up. We couldn't do nothing today. We couldn't block. We couldn't run. We couldn't pass. We was missing tackle. But I do want to commend Robert Quinn. Because he came out and played, man. Even on the sack, on Jalen Smith's sack, him forcing the double team, opening up for Jalen Smith, and we got to stop when we needed to get a stop. But once again, we had a penalty. All penalties and all this. This the dumb stuff. It was just an off game. I'm not going to overreact, but I am concerned about the wide receiver play. I said it when we beat the Miami Dolphins last week, 30-something, whatever it was. I said it last week. I said it in the win. I'm going to say it in the loss. We need wide receiver help. The depth at wide receiver is not what it is. I ain't got no smoke with Cobb, but him and Dak they just need to be in practice all week. Them two. Amari's not hurting. You can tell the way he was just planting and the way he was getting out of his cuts. He is not healthy. That's what the whole MRI thing was about. If you remember, like late in the week, he had the MRI, but he was good to go. He is not healthy. Meaning, who are we going to get the ball to? Because you ain't telling me Lattimore stopping Amari Cooper one-on-one. No. Amari Cooper not hurt. Amari Cooper had 2 offensive pass interference. Maybe questionable, but still he had two offensive pass interference. One in a key situation on our last drive. We have to be better. And I'm going to leave off with this. Your dumbass coach cost us this fucking game. Second quarter, 6-3. 6-3. Second quarter, 6-3. Minute something left. 2 minutes, whatever was left. Second quarter, though, 6-3. 4th and 1. You on their side of the field, of the 50, at the 40-something yard line, you go for it. Why? Why? It's 6-3. Punt the ball. Punt the ball. Play field position. Teddy ain't driving 90 on us. He not in no minute or something. He ain't that type of, that's what I'm saying, coaching. Garrett had one job. One job. And he fucked it up. One job. Punt the ball. Don't go for it. Oh, Zeke fumble. That's the whole point of not going for it, so you don't put yourself in those situations, dumbasses. That's the whole point. Yeah, Zeke fumbled. That could have fumbled. Anything. That's the whole point of not going for it. You don't give yourself the opportunity for none of that to happen. You gotta punt the ball. What's wrong with going into half 6-3? Huh? What's wrong with that? Somebody help me understand what's really wrong with that. No. Coaching. What was the final score of the game? 12-10. I answer that for y'all. 12-10, right? You take those 3 points off, what we talking? All right, but that's all I'm going to say, man. Fuck y'all.